word from you. 9 महीने की एक यात्रा है जो प्रधानमंत्री ने भी बात की. 500 development projects that we are looking at up till 2026 that Aman pointed out. You also reported on a lot of organizational changes which are happening within BJP. We also have somebody from Gita Press with us on the broadcast, Krishna Kumar ji, and the Prime Minister today, Pal, was also present at the celebrations of Gita Press, and an important message from that state as well.
Well, absolutely. The Prime Minister spoke about it, and he's very well aware of the fact that the Congress party made a huge issue about this. You saw the attack coming in from Jairam Ramesh, who is, of course, the communications chief. He made an issue about this, and the Prime Minister said that Gita Press was extremely close to the heart of the father of the nation, and he had a great connection with that. And that's one of the reasons this government had decided to, give that award that they've actually announced as well.
Yeah.
So there are certain things which have to go beyond, opposition, beyond controversy, beyond being opposed to just for the heck of it. That is what the message of the Prime Minister has been as far as this issue is concerned, and on several issues as well. He's also, if you remember, in the past, Amit Shah and the Prime Minister have both attacked the Congress party, saying, are you opposing the Ram Mandir? Why is it that certain leaders were opposing the Ram Mandir? Why is it that certain leaders are opposing the UCC even without knowing what the UCC bill is all going to be about?
True. कृष्ण कुमार जी, आपके पास आऊंगी. गीता प्रेस को जब सम्मान मिला, अवार्ड मिला, बहुत सारी राजनीतिक उसमें कंट्रोवर्सीज भी आई, अलग अलग लोगों ने अलग अलग किस्म की बात की. उस समय भी मैंने आपसे बात की थी, गीता प्रेस के बहुत सारे लोगों से बात की थी, और उन्होंने कहा था कि हम राजनीतिक पार्टियों के ऊपर किसी भी तरीके का आक्षेप नहीं करना चाहते, बयानबाजी नहीं करना चाहते. आज प्रधानमंत्री ने मंच से एक बहुत बड़ा मैसेज दिया. उन्होंने बोला कि कहीं ना कहीं राष्ट्र के निर्माण में और एक सांस्कृतिक चरित्र के निर्माण में गीता प्रेस का एक बहुत बड़ा योगदान रहा है और आगे भी रहेगा. प्रधानमंत्री के पूरे संदेश को आप कैसे देखते हैं?
नमस्कार.
प्रधानमंत्री
जी ने एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण बात बताई है आज. आपका ध्यान आकर्षित कर रहा हूं, विरासत और विकास का संगम. ये राष्ट्र में विरासत, गीता प्रेस विरासत है. गीता प्रेस की जो ये संभावनाएं हैं, उसका जो सद्भाव है, उसका जो मानव मात्र के कल्याण के लक्ष्य के लिए योजनाएं हैं, ये प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जो स्पष्ट कहा है कि ये हमारा विकास के साथ साथ ये विरासत भी है. विरासत कैसे देखती हैं आप? 100 वर्ष की ये यात्रा, कितनी चुनौतियां आई हैं. आप समझे, 1923 यानी कि आजादी के पूर्व की संस्था है ये
जी.
कितनी चुनौतियां झेली होंगी संस्था ने जी. कितने शासनकाल देखे होंगे, उसके बावजूद भी ये संस्था आज भी चल रही है. प्रधानमंत्री जी का आज का आना गीता प्रेस में एक चमत्कार जैसा है, और सारा गीता प्रेस परिवार इतना प्रसन्न है, क्या कहा जाए. हमारा इतना आत्मबल बढ़ा है आज कि 100 वर्ष क्या, ऐसे कई 100 वर्ष भी आगे हम चलते रहेंगे, ऐसा हमें पूरा भरोसा है. प्रधानमंत्री जी की ये शुभकामनाएं हमको बड़ा आत्मबल देती है.
जी. I want to bring in my colleague Aman back into the discussion. Aman, Vikas or Virasat dono. This kind of messaging is not new from the Prime Minister. He has always insisted that yes, we can move forward, but we must be very grateful and aware about the cultural roots that we belong to. In fact, a lot of development work has been done in Varanasi, which was neglected for a very long time.
Absolutely.
The Kashi Vishwanath project, you've written about it so many times, was a very, very tricky project to actually turn into reality, to execute it on the ground. The development of Manikarnika Ghat, nobody ever really thought about it. There is a deep link to the infrastructure development and the cultural realities of this country.
Absolutely. I think Varanasi is a classic example of that. Yeah. When you see the Kashi Vishwanath corridor, I remember the PM inaugurated the corridor. It's also about देश की धरोहर और देश की विरासत को दोबारा जीवित करना, उसको bring that old glory to that place, and which was known for centuries, and also the slew of other modern development projects which have been rolled out in Varanasi. So it's a good balance of that. If you like, I was seeing the Vande Bharat launch in Gorakhpur today, Anusha. Gorakhpur is a place which has never got a Rajdhani, never got a Shatabdi train, but has straightway got a Vande Bharat. And where is the Vande Bharat having a stoppage in between from Lucknow to Gorakhpur?
Ayodhya.
At Ayodhya.
Yes.
So all these are symbolic. This is a classic case of combining of a development pitch as well as the spiritual pitch with a stoppage in Ayodhya. And we know the Ram temple is going to open in January next year. So all these measures, we have an international airport coming up in Ayodhya very soon. So all these projects are implemented in such a manner that both the ends are met. The spiritual end is also met, and also the long development push is also given to states like UP and others.
Pal, talking about the messaging which is there for the 3 poll-bound states, especially talking about the Hindi heartland. This is not a state like Karnataka where there is a language barrier problem. You know, these are Hindi-speaking states, and whatever happens in Uttar Pradesh or the kind of development that we are seeing, and as Aman was talking, I was also reminded of the entire development and redevelopment around the Buddha circuit that the Prime Minister spoke of, or the Buddhist tourism that the Prime Minister said we need to encourage more in our country. In UP specifically, there has been a lot of push on the infrastructure development, at the same time giving boost to local tourism and regional tourism.
UP is the largest state of the country. It is the same state which brings 80 MPs to parliament as well. So that's the kind of a push that you've seen as far as politics is concerned. And there's not been a single Prime Minister who's not come from UP. So that's the kind of significance that the state really has. Having said that, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has often spoken about a development, and he's shown that on ground, whether it's the Kashi Vishwanath corridor or the way in which, you know, they're working on the Mathura corridor for now as well. So there are various things that he's spoken about, but yes, the fact remains that there is a double engine Sarkar which has shown its results over there. Yogi has been at it. There's been a complete face lift as far as Gorakhpur is concerned, whether Kashi or Varanasi as they call it, the kind of push that you've seen there as well. So there has been a consistent push as far as that is concerned. As far as the Prime Minister's visit to Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh is concerned, these are 3 opposition-ruled states, and obviously the pitch over there for the Prime Minister will be a political pitch as well, given the fact that this has been, these are the 3 states that the BJP lost in the last election, and they want to win them back as well. So today you saw the Prime Minister attacking the dynastic politics. Again, he spoke about corruption in Chhattisgarh. He also spoke about the fact that Bhupesh Baghel remained the CM, but there was no opportunity given to Deo, and he had been given a raw deal. So obviously more and more attacks will come in from the Prime Minister, not only in terms of how the politics is, but obviously he'll talk about the fact that yes, his government is focused on Vikas and Vishwas.